The Daily Wake Up. Visualize your future, behave in ways needed to create your future, execute your new behaviors to fulfill your mission. We are mission chasers.
Good morning, gentlemen. This is John Vickers, owner of Explosive Performance Academy and creator of the Courageous Men program. We help men like you become the most elite versions of themselves through fitness, faith, family, and finances. And this is the Daily Wake Up. Well, guys, it's Friday here. And yesterday I made a mistake. I made a mistake when recording the podcast. So I got this new little microphone, a wireless microphone for the YouTube episode. So you can hear me more clearly and just audio is better. Well, it's from China, and whoever wrote the instructions didn't speak English, that's for sure. And it's confusing as shit to figure out how to make these things work. Thought I had it on yesterday and it did not work. So I did not get to publish the YouTube video of this, but I still had the podcast if you listen to it, which you should have. If you're not, then you need to be listening to this podcast every single day. So I could have just scrapped it. Could have just been like, fuck it, like whatever, like I don't care, I can just miss a day. But there was no way I was going to do that. Like I for sure was going to publish the podcast on Apple and Spotify, but I didn't get to publish the YouTube video, which was the first miss for that in like 60 days. So I could have made this decision to just say, fuck it. I'm good. I'm not going to do this. I don't need to do this. Like it's whatever. It is what it is. And we're good. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that I'm still doing this because I was committed to this for at least 90 days. So this is the thing. Like we want to have structure in our life, right? We want to have some structure where we do things a specific way, we get things done a specific way, and we just make it happen. Well, there are times where we could be a little bit too structured. I was actually having this conversation with my aunt the other day. So my aunt lives really close to us, and right now we only have one car. So I'm driving around in one car. Megan and I are sharing a car. She has it more than I do. So my aunt will end up taking me to work pretty often and pick me up. And we always have these conversations. We talk about life. We talk about what's going on in life, whether it's good, whether it be bad. And it's kind of crazy because my aunt is one that I feel like I can pretty much say anything to, tell anything to. That used to be my grandma, but my grandma is no longer here. But my aunt is another person that I can speak to about a lot of different things, and it like feels good talking to her about it. She's also opened up to me about some things. Some things I'm definitely not going to share, but one thing so her and her husband got a divorce. The dad to my cousins, they got a divorce a couple of years ago. And she moved up here to Michigan because she had reconnected with an ex-boyfriend from high school. So she moved up here to Michigan with him, and like she was in love. I'd say she still is in love, but she starts talking the other day about things going on in their relationship and how like structured he is and how like everything has to be a certain way and done a certain way, and they can't do certain things because of certain things, like some things that are kind of wild, like they can't use the dryer because he's not sure that they've been cleaned out the very well, like the tubes or whatever, the ducts. the ducts. He doesn't know how well the ducts were cleaned out. So there could be a fire in the house. Well, I mean, fuck, like, I don't want crispy, crunchy clothes of mine. I know she doesn't either. So it's like he's super structured, but he has no ability to shift, make any adjustments because he's done things certain ways. Like she was like, I'm bored. I'm bored. We don't do anything. I come home, like I have a job that's an online job where I sit at my desk. When I'm done with that, I get up, we watch sports if it's on, Wheel of Fortune, watch the news, we're in bed by 10:18. She's like, I'm bored. I want to do more. And they're actually, I'll be taking them here in the next like hour to get on a flight to go down to Florida. And she loves the beach. She wants to go to the beach. She wants to go to a theme park. She wants to do all types of stuff. But all he wants to do is go horse racing and go to a Tigers game. But when he goes to the Tigers game, it has to be in the shade. It can't be in the sun. Which, whatever, I get it. That I get burnt. I'm pasty as shit. I get burnt pretty easily in the sun. So that's not something that I want either. But we get to a point where like we can't be so structured where we can't just live life and enjoy life. Like he's kind of scared of life. Like during the whole COVID thing, like he was scared to do anything. Very scared to do anything. He's very he's a big time hypochondriac and just very nervous about everything. And I know for me, like I'm not living in fucking fear. Like I'm doing things that I love. Like honestly, during COVID, I did what the fuck I wanted. We worked out in the gym without masks on. I didn't wear a mask. I didn't get COVID one time. Didn't wear masks. We were good. Gym was good. Gym was running. I was training out of my backyard for months during COVID. Didn't get it one time. I remember getting spit on when I was spotting somebody from bench press. I got spit on in my face. I didn't get COVID. I was good. Like living a life of fear and not being able to make adjustments on the go are things that are limiting some people from doing something in life. Like sometimes you just have to shift and adapt, make changes. Not everything's going to be exactly how you want it to be. So you have to make adjustments in your life. You have to shift. If something's not working, you have to shift. Something doesn't work right, you have to shift. If you want your fucking wife to want you and be around you, you have to shift and make changes and stop being stuck in the same horrible ass relationship where she doesn't enjoy it. Your wife wants to have fun, guys. Your wife wants to enjoy life. Your wife wants to travel. She wants to do things. She wants to have fun with you. And she still fucking wants sex. Whether you think she does or not. You're the reason she doesn't want sex. Because you fucking are boring as fuck. If you want to change, if you want to grow, it's time for you to adapt. Adapt what's around you. Figure out what other people around you want as well. Be the fucking man and lead, but adapt and shift when you need to. If you guys need a little help, a little guidance when it comes to your body, man, I've got you covered for sure. You can reach out to me on Instagram. You can go in the descriptions, the description of this podcast. There's a link to me and Courageous Men Fitness. There's also a link to our private men's group, Habits of a Man, where you get free advice when it comes to fitness, faith, family, and finances. And then you can get my free Lean and Cut Men's Playbook. Just grab that, jump in the group. And then you can also reach out. We have a High Performer 16 intensive where we're going to help men lose 25 pounds or more in 16 weeks. Go ahead and go in the description. Follow me, add me. Let's connect. And remember to like and subscribe this podcast and share it with a friend that you know might need it. Have a great day, gentlemen. Chase your fucking mission.